Hello, and welcome to English Podcast with Missy. Here we learn English for real life. Clear, slow, and simple. Let's learn English together. Are you ready? Let's begin. Hello, friends. Welcome back to our little space for English and stories. I'm Missy. And today, I want to share with you one of the most important and unforgettable days in my life. My university graduation day. It was a day filled with excitement, nervousness, pride, and also a little sadness. Graduation is not just about wearing a cap and gown. It's about celebrating years of hard work, friendship, and personal growth. But it's also about saying goodbye to a part of your life that meant so much. Let me tell you how that day felt for me. Let's go back to the beginning. The morning of my graduation was bright and sunny. There was a soft breeze outside and the sky was clear. I woke up early, earlier than usual, and just lay in bed for a while, thinking. I felt a mix of emotions. Happy, nervous, excited, and a little tired, too. It had been a long journey, and now it was coming to an end. I sat up and looked across my room. There, hanging on the back of my door, was my graduation gown and cap. I stood up, walked over, and touched the fabric. It felt a little heavy in my hands. Not just in weight, but in meaning. This gown was more than clothing. It was a symbol of everything I had been through. The late nights of studying, the endless cups of coffee, the difficult exams, the tears, the laughter, and the friendships. As I got ready, I played some calm music and moved slowly. I wasn't in a rush. I looked at myself in the mirror and smiled. This is it, I whispered to myself. Today I would graduate. When I arrived at the university, the campus looked different, almost magical. It was full of people, students in gowns, families holding cameras, and professors in colorful robes. There was music playing softly and the sound of laughter everywhere. I met my friends near the big fountain where we had spent so many hours during our student life. We hugged, we laughed, and we took photos together, capturing every moment. Some of my friends were full of energy and excitement. Others were quiet, standing alone for a moment, lost in their thoughts. I felt both. There was so much happiness, but also a quiet feeling deep inside. A feeling that something important was ending. As we waited for the ceremony to begin, I looked around and remembered my first day at university. I had been shy, unsure, and a little scared. Now I was standing tall, confident and ready. I thought to myself, I did it. I really did it. The ceremony began slowly and formally. We were all seated in rows under a large white tent, set up in the middle of the university field. There was soft classical music playing through the speakers, and a gentle breeze moved through the air. Even though it was warm, I felt a chill. Maybe from nerves, or maybe from the feeling that something important was happening. Everyone stood up as the professors walked in, wearing their traditional robes in deep colors: dark blue, deep red, and gold. They looked proud, too, like parents watching their children grow. Then the university dean stepped up to the microphone. The crowd went quiet. He welcomed the families, the faculty, and all of us, the graduating students. His voice was calm and strong. He spoke about how far we had all come, how education was not only about knowledge, but also about growth, struggle, and resilience. He reminded us that we had survived difficult classes, long nights of studying, and moments when we wanted to give up. But we didn't. We had made it. He also said something that stayed with me. Graduation is not the finish line. It's the starting point of a new adventure. You are now ready to give something to the world. I felt something stir in my chest, a kind of quiet courage. Then it was time to call names. One by one, students were invited to the stage. Some walked quickly, some walked slowly. Some smiled widely. Others looked serious or even teary-eyed. And each one received warm applause. As the line got shorter, I felt my heartbeat grow faster. My hands were a little sweaty. I looked down at my gown and held my diploma folder tighter. Then I heard it. Missy lie. I stood up. My legs were shaking a little, but I kept walking. I walked up the steps and onto the stage. There were so many faces in the crowd, but I couldn't focus on any of them. Everything felt quiet, even though I knew people were clapping. It was like I was inside a dream. I shook the dean's hand, and he smiled warmly at me. He handed me my diploma. It felt so light, but I knew the years behind it were heavy. I turned, smiled for the cameras, and walked off the stage. As I returned to my seat, I sat down slowly and took a deep breath. The whole thing had only taken a minute or two, but it felt like one of the biggest moments of my life. I looked down at the diploma in my hands and whispered to myself, I did it. The ceremony continued, but I was floating. I listened. I clapped for my friends, but a part of me was somewhere else, thinking about everything that led to that moment. After the ceremony, I met my family outside. They were smiling and cheering. My mother hugged me tightly, and my father gave me a proud smile. We walked to a small restaurant near the university. It was simple, but cozy. We ordered our favorite dishes and spent time talking, laughing, and sharing memories. My parents told me how proud they were and how happy they felt to see me reach this day. I could see the joy in their eyes, but I also knew they had made many sacrifices to help me reach this point. Later that evening, after the celebration was over, I sat alone in my room. I held my diploma and looked out the window. The sky was dark now, and the stars were out. I thought about everything. The past, the people I had met, the lessons I had learned. Graduation, I realized, was not just the end of university. It was the beginning of something new, a journey into the unknown. I didn't know what the future would bring, but I felt ready. Let's look at some grammar from today's story. We use past simple and past perfect. For past simple, we use this for actions that are finished in the past. Example: I woke up early. We went to a restaurant. My parents told me they were proud. For past perfect. We use this when we want to talk about something that happened before another action in the past. It tells us which event came first when talking about two past actions. How to form past perfect. We use subject plus, had plus past participle. Example: I had studied hard for many years. I had made many friends during my time at university. I had finished my homework before I watched TV. Past perfect helps us give background to the story. It helps the listener understand what had already happened before the main moment. Graduation can feel like both an ending and a beginning. It's the end of one chapter, but the start of another. When you tell your own stories, try to think about the order of events. What happened first? What happened later? Use past perfect for the earlier parts and past simple for the main story. It will help your story feel more clear, rich, and beautiful. Thank you, my dear friends, for listening to my graduation story. I hope it reminded you of something special in your own life, or gave you hope for something to come. If you've had a graduation or a moment like this, I'd love to hear your story. Please leave a comment or share it with me. You can find the full transcript, vocabulary list, and small grammar worksheet in the link below. Until next time, keep practicing and keep dreaming. I'm Missy, and I'll talk to you again soon.